These are just kind of staples in my wardrobe, and they just kind of never go out of style. Once you see number one, you're gonna see they never go out of style. Hi everyone, I'm Angelina, and this is Blueprint DIY, where we remake our clothes to be just as unique as us. I am super excited because next Top Upcycler comes out next week. Yes, next week is just a short wait. And to kick it off, because our 9 contestants are upcycling menswear this season, I am going to share with you all, yes, all of the menswear upcycles that I have ever done on this channel. And at the end, I'm going to share my favorite 3 of all times. Like, I've had this channel for almost 9 years, and my favorite 3 I still wear, and one of them was my very first upcycle. Can you believe it? It's my top, and it was my very first one. So yes, I'm super excited to share this with you. Let's get right into it. All right, we're gonna go backwards, and we're gonna start with the absolute easiest menswear upcycles that I've done. And number 33, yes, there are 33. If I didn't say that, there's 33. Number 33 is an off-shoulder men's dress shirt. So you're just taking a men's dress shirt and you're folding it down, putting elastic in it, and you're making a cute little off-the-shoulder top. If you're feeling froggy, you can go ahead and cut it off at the bottom too and make it a crop top. So that's a 2-for-1 upcycle right there. Number 32 is a no-sew project. Yes, I took a blazer, and I am loving cropped blazers. So I just used hem tape, cropped off the blazer, put the hem tape at the bottom, ironed it, and now you have a no-sew blazer. This is a super easy way to hem stuff too. If you're not into the hem tape, the heat and bond, definitely grab yourself some, at least just for an emergency. And this one also has an additional piece to it that I normally wear with it, but I'm gonna show you that in a little while. All right, number 31 is the ruffle bottom dress. All I did was take 2 men's dress shirts. I used one of them and cut kind of like a circle shape, put that at the bottom of a men's dress shirt, and now I have a dress. Super easy. You don't have to do it the same color like I did here. Mine are pale yellow. You could do it different colors, contrasting colors, however you like. Super easy dress. And number 30, I show you what I did with the rest of that top. So afterwards, I had a top that was cropped with a curve. And so I decided, hey, of course, I'm not gonna throw this away. No, we are going to just take these scraps, make a little ruffle for the sides, and make it a cute little crop top. These are actually, I sell these on my website, blueprintsignature.com. I absolutely love these. When I first did this one, I was like, yes, I have to make this part of my collection, and I have them in a bunch of different prints, but I love this crop top. Even in this just pale yellow, I wear it all the time. All right, number 29 is this lounge dress, and I call it a lounge dress because you could just wear it with anything, but all it is once again 2 men's dress shirts. Take just a rectangle piece, slice it, cut it twice, put it in the middle of another men's dress shirt, sew it back together, and you have a dress. And like I said, I call this a lounge dress because you really can wear this anywhere. You could dress it up, dress it down, even if you want to wear it to bed. If you're making it to wear it to bed, hey, do you. Whatever you want to do with this one. This has so many different applications, and I just love it. All right, number 28 is the tie front sleeveless blouse. I actually did this one in a no-sew video because there are options where you can just use fabric glue on the sides. If you want to go ahead and sew it on the sides, that'll make it all the more secure, but you can use fabric glue. But you're just basically cutting off the arms of a men's dress shirt, putting it on the sides of the bottom, and tying it around your chest. Super easy. You don't even have to do any finishing work like mine. I left mine raw at the top. Absolutely love it. Or you can hem it if you like. But I think this is just one of those really, really quick projects that give you a lot of bang for your buck. And number 27 is the Rihanna dress. I love this one. You're gonna say, that probably looks more complicated than it is. No, I think it looks really more complicated than it is. It's not complicated at all. It was really like 2 seams down the front, 2 seams down the back, and a curved hem on the sides. Super, super easy. You just fit it to your size, whatever size that is, and you are done. Super easy dress made out of a man's dress shirt. All right, so for the next category, let's go into tops. A lot of times times I'll just take men's dress shirts and keep them as some type of top, a blouse, some type of top. And it's just really simple thing to do. Men's dress shirts it's just a lot of fabric. They come in a lot of colors. It's cotton. I found them super easy to upcycle. So number 26 in this category is my balloon sleeve top with the tie. I love this top. I call it the boss babe top because of the tie, because you are definitely commanding attention in this with the balloon sleeves, which are really large and dramatic and feminine, and then the tie commanding that attention. Yes, love it. All right, so next up at number 25 is the cropped wrap blouse. And I actually have two cropped wrap blouses, number 25 and 24. But the first one is actually out of just like a leisure suit that I got from the thrift store, and of course it was in the men's section. And this fabric is just like so soft and just so, I don't know, it's almost like tinsel, which just has just a amazing weight to it. And so I decided to do the Jacquemus cross, like wrapped cropped blouse out of it. I've been wanting to do it for so long, and I finally found the perfect thing to do it with. And I just cut off the bottom and took the button placket and wrapped it around my waist, added a bra strap extender to the back of it, and voila, there we go. I've worn these together. I have worn them as separates. Just love this. And then the second crop wrap blouse is white with a white men's dress shirt, and I wanted something to go with my ruffle skirt that we'll talk about a little bit later, but I wanted something to go with a ruffle skirt, and it needed to be cropped and it needed to be feminine because of all the ruffles and stuff like that. And so I just took the top and just manipulated how I wanted it. Did some pinching, some pleating here, you know, crossed it over because of course it was oversized, crossed it over, added some snaps, some buttons, and there we go. All right, so next up at 23 is the ruffle crop top. For this one, I took a men's like Hawaiian shirt, more of a leisure shirt, and I decided to make it into this like super ruffly crop top. And this thing just, I love the pattern of the shirt. And I just, when I go into the men's section and see these types of shirts, they have them all lined up, and just the patterns and the colors and the fabric is just so amazing. So this was the first time I actually was able to do a top out of one of them, and I love how it turned out. It's just giving like the most drama. The ties, the ruffles, yes. And number 22 is a bra top. Yes, you can take men's dress shirts and make like bustiers, bra tops. This one I made specifically to go over other things, and I actually originally made it to go with that lounge dress. I did not like it with that because you can tell it was made with the same fabric. Didn't like it with that, but I absolutely love it paired with other things. Like you see me wearing it here. I've worn it several times on the channel. All of these things you see I still have. I keep them. These are just like staples, kind of staples in my wardrobe, and they just kind of never go out of style. Once you see number one, you're gonna see they never go out of style. All right, so number 21, number 20, and number 19, I did a series of 3 puffy sleeve tops, and number 21 is the mutton sleeve top. I did this with 2 men's dress shirts, and both in black, and I love a good mutton sleeve, and you have seen me actually do a couple mutton sleeves already, but this was the tutorial for that. And mutton sleeve is basically just when you have puff at the top and it goes narrow at the cuff, and it's so easy to do with men's dress shirts. And I love the way I do them. I always leave a button placket on one sleeve, at least one sleeve. It's just a nod to the men's dress shirt. That's just what I like to do, and I love that detailing at the end. Then number 20 is what I call the double puff, and it is half white and half black. One of my favorites. I actually was going for something else with this top, but I messed up, and I ended up doing a double puff, like puff on the top, and it's almost like a poet sleeve type deal, but with that stark white and stark black right together. That is definitely on trend right now. But outside of that, with the puff sleeve, sleeves, it makes it dramatic. It can be worn as a dress. It can be worn as just an oversized top, which is also very trendy right now. So yes, hit up your men's section at your local thrift store. And number 19 was my favorite and most worn out of the bunch, the puff sleeve blouse with French cuffs. So now this one is more of a balloon sleeve in that it is puffy at the top and puffy at the bottom. And then I added the French cuffs from another shirt that was also used for the sleeves. So, yes, this one you guys have seen me. I worn it as a dress. I worn it as a top. I've been wearing this thing out. As you can see here, I have been wearing it out. And this one is going to be, I predict, going to be one of the very, very long staples. I recently did this one, but I think that I'm going to have this one for a very long time. And last up in the tops is number 18, the plunging neckline top. You guys challenged me to do this one. I was a little bit nervous about this one, but I love this. Doing those gathers, you know, it's a little bit more of a technical upcycle, but I'm always up for a challenge. And the good thing about this is that really so much of this is arbitrary, so you can't really mess up. You know, all you're doing is taking off the button placket partially, gathering it, and who said that your pleats have to be exactly like my pleats? So who's to know, you know, who did it right? And then we have a little kind of fake tie in the front. So yes, that is like one of those sexy upcycles. Originally, the inspiration was a dress, and if you got a shirt that was long enough, you could definitely make it into a dress. Mine was not long enough. I didn't feel comfortable wearing this as a dress, but if I wanted to, I could definitely recreate this as a dress. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a thing. And if you're wondering about my fancy hair, yes, I went to a fashion show and I actually wore this. This is a blazer that I just put lace cutouts. I'm showing it to you because couldn't make this video because it's not a men's blazer, but it is something that you can do with a men's blazer. Take that men's blazer, cut some cutouts, add some lace, and there you go. But yes, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. All right, back to the video. All right, so now we're getting to the really fun part where we're taking menswear and we're talking about not just men's dress shirts, but also men's pants, anything men's dress wear, men's business wear, and turn it into something else. So something that it's not. So number 17 is when you guys challenge me over and over and over again to make this massive plaid maxi skirt. I was so nervous about this one. So nervous because you have mixing plaids, a lot of shirts. It took 5 shirts to make this. But yes, the volume is giving me hips I didn't know I had. I don't have. And yes, now personally, like I said in the original video, I probably on a like wear it all the time basis would maybe do it in all black and white plaid or like some neutral plaids, but I am so glad I did this. And I put my little twist on it, and that the pockets actually are just the sleeves pushed in. You can take them out and also wrap them around your waist. A couple of you guys have done this project, and I'm so happy to see you guys upcycles. It just makes me so happy, and you guys killed it. All right, so next up for number 16, I went to the men's section in the polo section. Don't sleep on the t-shirts and polos. Although for next top upcycle, we're not going into the polo or the t-shirt section, but I threw this one in because it was in the men's section. So in the men's section, you can often find multiples of different things. So if you're looking for something that you want to just use it as fabric and make something else, go in that men's section because these are like uniforms and they're work shirts that when people give them away, they give away multiples. So I found multiples of this same shirt. I believe it was 3 of the same shirt, the exact color I was looking for, somebody's work polos, and I made a 2-piece swimsuit out of it. This was another thing I challenged myself to do this year. I had been wanting to do it for so long, and because of my own insecurities and because, you know, I was making it from scratch without a pattern, I was nervous about it. But we did it, and I am super excited that we did. And just so you guys know, yes, it does hold up in water. All right, for number 15, we took 2 pairs of men's work pants. Like I said, hit that section up if you're looking for multiples of the same thing. These were the exact same pair of pants, but in 2 different sizes. You know, it happens. People, you know, we change, we grow, we shrink. So I got them, and I decided to make a ruffle top and some ruffle shorts. And this was one of those projects that I just challenged myself to do something with these pants. I saw the pants, I liked them, decided to make something with them, and this is what we came out with. And if you guys are wondering, every single thing that I am telling you about, I have a tutorial for. I would not leave you hanging like this. The links are in the description box below, so check them out. All right, so number 14 is actually one of my all-time favorite men's dress shirt upcycles. I took several dress shirts in different colors and decided to make this frilly mini dress. I love this thing. I love it. I love anything that you can twirl in, that walks well. So yes, this fits the bill. I like the colors together. They're very cohesive to me. And you guys have been doing this one like crazy, and I absolutely love every one I've seen. Every single one that you guys have sent me, that you guys have done, you have killed it, and I'm so happy. All right, so number 13 is this epic ruffle skirt. This one isn't actually all from men's dress shirts or menswear, but I combined some dresses that I found at the thrift store and some men's dress shirts. Once again, uniform shirts. These were striped uniform shirts that I found multiples of them. I combined them to make tiers on this layered skirt, this layered cake of a skirt, and put it all together with a rattan belt at the top. And yes, you guys love this skirt. Every time I post it, you guys absolutely love this skirt, and I love it too. And it's just, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense, if that makes sense. All right, so number 12 is my pleated dress. So actually, I had a dress that I wanted to take out, and what better way to add to something than to use men's dress shirts? So I decided to take a bunch of white men's dress shirts and add pleating, add some black detailing along the pleats of them, and add them to this dress, as well as take out the sides because it was tight. So I had to take out the sides and then add all this pleating. And of course, asymmetry is my friend. I absolutely love it. And I actually wore this to my son's kindergarten mother-son dance. And we partied, and he had a great time. And yes, this is a really cool dress. And here's another idea for you. At number 11 is a sweater dress that I made, and all I used was a men's dress shirt that I had cut off for something else. Yes, it was just the top. I had used the bottom probably for that pleated something or other that I made at one point in life, and all I had was the top that included just from right here and the sleeves. And so I took 2 sweaters, added it to the bottom, and just the cutest, most warm fitted sweater dress that I've ever seen, and I love it. All right, so next category is blazers. I've been talking a whole lot about men's dress shirts, just predominantly because that's one of my favorite things to upcycle. But you guys know that I love a good blazer upcycle, love to do them. And number 1 is when I took a men's blazer and took it in to fit me. Now, the oversized boxy look is still very much in, but even when I took it in, it was still a little bit oversized. So if you are interested, and this is not really upcycle, it's more of an alteration, but I did want to share it with you guys so that you would know that I do have a tutorial on how to take in, you know, like that boxiness, the squareness on that blazer, and just take it in a little bit to fit you better. So that's right there for you at number 10. All right, so at number 9 is a way for you to make a men's blazer fit your curvy hips. Yes, I be thinking about y'all curvy girls, even though I'm jealous of y'all and I want those curves. I'm working on it. But I wanted a way for you guys to be able to do that in a thoughtful and not looking like you're trying to make room for curves. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to take a pleated skirt, cut off the bottom, and use that as the sides on this blazer. It just, you can go all the way around the back, or you can do it just on the sides like I did. But it just creates room for a woman's body. And this is actually one of my favorites. It's not at the top. I didn't put it at the top. Maybe it should have been, but this is one of my favorites, especially with the rest of that skirt underneath as just a skirt. Yes, a coordinated piece that is just designer. Like, it's designer. So there you go. All right, number 8 is a creation of my own. It is the denim back blazer. It is on blueprintsignature.com, selling right now. Well, of course I love this because it's mine. It's my design. But I decided to take some jeans, and you guys know, I've already told you, I love to pay homage to what the garment used to be. That's just what I like to do. And so I decided to take the front of some jeans and put it on the back of a blazer. And you know, you can really see those pockets. That's just my aesthetic. And then use the bottom of the jeans for the cuffs. Yes, this, of course, is so me. And it's one of the first pieces that actually, this is the first piece that I ever made for blueprintsignature.com. All right, number 7 is the peplum blazer belt. This thing I have worn with so many different things. I didn't know that it was going to be so versatile, and I didn't know that so many people were gonna have their own version in 2021. Like, I see it, a matter of fact, it was on the runway for fall. And we did this like last year, or maybe last year sometime. So this thing is an absolute must. Like, just try it. All I did, take the bottom of a blazer. We've already cropped the blazer. You got the bottom. Take the bottom of the blazer, finish off the top, add a belt that you get from the thrift store, and voila. Add some pleats to make it fit how you want it to fit. You've got a belt that you can wear with dresses, to cinch in your dresses, to cinch in a blazer, just whatever you want to do with it. It does it. All right, so at number 6, we have the half blazer, half jacket. I found this amazing blazer and amazing jacket that I just wanted them to just love one another and combine and make them one. So I decided just to split them in half and make them half and half. And actually, this is a 2-for-1 because you get multiple. So give one to your best friend, your sister, whoever, and you both can have one. So yeah, this is very cool. Very, you know, you got to be willing to stand out with this one, but it was super easy. So just keep that in mind. And with this idea, you don't have to combine a blazer and a denim jacket. You can combine 2 of whatever you want to. 2 different types of jackets, 2 whatever, 2 blazers. Seen that done plenty of times. Whatever you want to, and just create a unique piece just to you. Number 5 is my blazer bustier crop top. This was another thing that was just one of those things that I wanted to challenge myself to do, and I just came up with something. And I really want to do this again because this particular one does not fit me. I was a lot smaller back then. Yeah, I still have it. It's not going anywhere. And I could just add something to the sides, but I like the wholeness of it. And so I really just need to make another one. But this is a piece that I love. You can wear it by itself as a crop top. You can wear it over something as a layering piece. It's just one of those pieces that's just so unique, and I need it. I need it back in my wardrobe. And number 4 is the blazer romper. I saw this, not as a romper, but as a dress on last year's fall runway, I believe. And it started out as the idea to just add a hoodie to a blazer. Nice. But then I was like, I can also make this into a romper. Just take the rest of the hoodie and make shorts for the bottom. That's what I decided to do. You don't have to put in the shorts. You could just make a blazer hoodie if you want to, or a blazer hoodie romper. The tutorial is right there, so check it out. It's that time for me to wear it again, and I cannot wait. All right, so now we are to my top 3 favorites of all time menswear upcycles on this channel. Number 3 is my bow front blouse. And of course, it's gotta be top 3 because I wear it like all the time. And is so old. Like I've made it, I think maybe 2017, 2018, maybe. I don't know, but I wear it all the time. I wear it everywhere. Everywhere. Yes, everywhere. I wore it on Tamron Hall show. I wore it for my birthday in New York. I wear it on the channel all the time. So yes, I love, love, love this top. It's absolutely a staple. Definitely a staple. Never gonna get rid of it. Well, as long as I can fit it, never gonna get rid of it. And you should definitely make yourself one. It doesn't have to be white. It could be anything you want. It could be printed. But you should definitely make yourself one of these. I think it looks good on a lot of different body types. So yeah, go for it. And number 2 is one of you guys' favorite. It's the men's blazer sweater combo. I actually was inspired by something I saw on Pinterest and I wanted to try to recreate it. And this was one of my most challenging things that I've ever made as far as menswear is concerned. The sweater wasn't menswear, it was a turtleneck. But combining that blazer and getting, working with anything with a lining, especially blazer lining, can be hard. But getting this just right so that it didn't look like all messed up, because it could have easily turned out like that, was a little bit tricky. But I love how this one turned out. And really, honestly, you just have to have a little bit of patience with yourself and sometimes be willing to do some hand sewing, which you guys know I hate doing. But when the upcycle calls for it, it's one of those upcycles that just needs to be just so. I will definitely do it because in the end, it's so worth it. And at number 1 is my all-time favorite menswear upcycle, and it's just simply a men's dress shirt that I cut the sleeves off, turned it under on the sides, added side panels, and that is it. It has tails on the front, tail in the back, and it's my very first menswear upcycle that I did on this channel back so long ago, at least 5 years ago, and it is still the most worn menswear upcycle on this channel. And so many of you guys have done this over the years, and I'm just so grateful. This is another one of those things where I didn't think that I should share it because it was just something in my head. And oftentimes when I do videos like that, things that are like just in my head, like how do you title that? And then if you don't have a reference for it, how are people gonna discover it? And if people can't discover it, how is it gonna be watched? When is it gonna be watched? And does that even make it worth it? But I'm so grateful that I have stuck to some of these things. I don't always do them because it does take a long time for them to get any views, like any views. And a lot of times I'm just like, oh, I'll just do it myself. But y'all don't let me do that. You guys have a hold on me. Every time I do something and I don't share a video, you guys have such a fit. So I try my best to absolutely share everything, and I'm so grateful for you guys. You guys have been so good to me over the past 9 years, and I am so excited to be at the point where we're able to give back through Next Top Upcycler. I cannot wait for you guys to see the upcycles this season, and I have a way for all of you guys to participate, so you don't want to miss the premiere of Next Top Upcycler Season 2, which starts November 6th at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Definitely check that description box for every single tutorial, every single thing that I mentioned, it's there. And I'm also going to be posting on my website a reference, a catalog of and when I say every single upcycle that I've done, so that it's easy for you guys to reference. You'll be able to just look at my Instagram photo. If there is an upcycle, something that I've upcycled, you will be able to get directly to that tutorial, because that's been an issue, being able, having you guys be able to find everything. So I want you guys to be able to find it. So we're gonna have that up and running soon. So thank you guys so much for all that you have any video you've ever watched. I'm sending you a virtual hug, and definitely subscribe so you don't miss the amazing stuff that's going on here. And I will see you next week for the premiere of Next Top Upcycler. All right,